come with us? Yes, yo. Do you have a receipt? She has a receipt? All right.
Let's leave this out. Again, let's just take this and come on.
Did you? We just need you to go now.
On August 31st, 2025, a loss prevention officer detained a 24-year-old woman at an unidentified retail store. 5 minutes of footage. 3 legal questions. Did the officer have authority to hold her? Are her admissions usable in court, and did reading Miranda rights actually change anything? Start with the detention. Loss prevention officers are private citizens. The Fourth Amendment does not apply to them. What governs here is the shopkeeper's privilege. The doctrine is codified in the Restatement Second of Torts, Section 120A, and adopted by most states. 3 conditions: reasonable grounds, reasonable duration, reasonable manner. All 3 must hold. Eli said, "On camera we have been watching you." That line is doing legal work. Without it, this detention is false imprisonment. With it, shopkeeper's privilege holds. Coblin versus Kennedy's Incorporated. Massachusetts Supreme Judicial Court. 1971, observation-based suspicion satisfies the reasonable grounds threshold. The detention was lawful.
Just have a seat on there.
You want to just hang out? You're good?
Yeah, just hang out. Yeah.
We're going to talk with her for a little bit.
Yeah.
You can take a seat.
Have a seat. Look. Listen to me. My name is Eli. I'm an asset protection associate. I don't want you to freak out. We've been watching you. Now, what I'm looking for is some type of cooperation. I'm going to ask you a question, and I need you to be totally honest with me so we can get through the process. We agree?
Yes.
Okay. Do you have anything in this bag that you did not pay for?
Yes.
Thank you. That's what I was looking for. That's the hard part. One more thing. Don't cry on me. Is this yours?
No.
It's mine, right?
Yes.
Can you please take it off?
Yes.
We're doing good. We're doing good.
I'm sorry.
Okay. Now, one more thing, and then...
No, they're not mine either.
Right. I got you. I need you to take out the merchandise that belongs to
Yes,
me,
sir.
and if you have an ID, I need you to get that.
I
so
don't
we
have
can.
it on me.
You don't, or you do?
I don't.
Damn it. Okay. Keep going. All of this now. Right. Nothing else.
No.
Nothing in your pockets.
No.
Okay. Is that your boyfriend? Outside? That's your boy? Okay. Now, I'm going to let them take over to get your information, and then we're going to see how we're going to get through this, okay? You're doing good. Get your seat.
I'm sorry.
Yes, I accept your
It will
apology.
never happen again.
I understand. I just want to see. I'm going to go get a bag.
I got it.
Oh, thank you so much.
What's your first name?
Thank you so much.
Kaylee.
I'm Kayle.
Hey, how do you spell it?
K-A-Y-L.
K-A-Y-L.
B-E.
Thank you for your help.
What's your
Appreciate you.
last name?
Caudill. C-A-U-D-I-L-L.
Hold on. C-A-U.
D-I-L-L.
B-I-L-L.
D-I-L-L.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
D-I-L-L.
Yes.
What's your date of birth? It's a good address for you. The apartment house.
House.
K-A-Y-L-E-E. C-A-U-D-I-L-L. 70,000.
Give me $1.72,000.
Yes.
Everything.
You said 2000?
Yes.
You were born?
Yes.
How old are you?
24.
Okay.
Yeah. It's cool. They just check you.
Okay. Do you know your social by 4?
Yes.
Perfect. Thank you.
Sit back in the seat. I need you to look at that camera and stare at it for a while, just for my personal records. Everything that happens in here is strictly confidential.
Alright, I'm gonna read your rights, okay?
No, please don't take me to jail.
I just have to ask you simple questions, alright? For me to do that, I gotta read your rights, alright?
Please don't take me to jail.
Can I finish my point with you? Well, you have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can be used against you in the court of law. You have the right to talk to a lawyer and have him or her present with you while you're being questioned. If you cannot afford to hire a lawyer and won't be appointed to represent you, you decide at any time to exercise these rights. and not answer any questions or make any statements. Do you understand each of these rights? I've explained them to you?
Yes.
Have these rights in your mind. Do you wish to talk to me?
What am I talking about?
Huh?
What do you mean?
Like, do you wish to talk to me about what happened out there?
Yes, I made a bad choice and it'll never happen again. And I want to go home to my kids. And I'm very sorry. And I want to have my boyfriend pay for it. And I just went and did time and I don't want to go back.
So why didn't you pay for it out there?
Because I don't want him to pay for it. I don't want to ask him to pay for it.
Yeah, but like, you separate some stuff and you pay for something. You can't go half in and then half out. You might as well just do the whole thing. If you
I should have asked him to, but I didn't.
Alright. You were concealing items in that purse there?
I promise. Never.
And the jacket you were wearing, was that your jacket?
No, it was not.
Why did you put it on?
Because I made a bad decision and it was cold.
Okay. So
I'm very sorry.
Okay.
I'll ask him to pay for it, please.
Thank you.
Second price.
We're gonna wait and see what they do, alright?
I really just want you guys just trespass me. I'm really sorry. I can work it off.
Now the confession. Before any Miranda warning, Eli asked, "Do you have anything in this bag you did not pay for?" She said yes. That admission is admissible, and here is the legal reason. Miranda versus Arizona, 1966. Only applies to custodial interrogation by agents of the state. Eli is not a state actor. He holds no badge, no arrest authority, no government commission. The Sixth Circuit addressed this directly in United States versus Elkins. 2002 statements to private individuals are not subject to Miranda suppression. The pre-confession is clean evidence. Then Eli did something unusual. He voluntarily read her a full Miranda warning. No legal obligation required it. That is not standard loss prevention procedure. The tactic is sound. By documenting that she understood her rights and kept talking, he closed off any future suppression argument on the post-Miranda statements. Smart, unnecessary legally. Effective tactically, after the advisement. She confirmed concealing merchandise in her purse, confirmed wearing a store jacket she did not pay for, and volunteered a prior criminal record. All of that is usable. One statement created a problem, and it came from Eli. He told her everything that happens in here is strictly confidential. That is factually wrong. Loss prevention encounters are not confidential. A defense attorney could use that statement to argue her cooperation was not fully voluntary. It is a credibility hole in an otherwise clean interrogation. She also disclosed prior incarceration without being asked. Under Federal Rule of Evidence 404B and most state equivalents, prior convictions can be introduced at sentencing and sometimes at trial to show knowledge or intent. She handed that to the prosecution herself. Eli receives a B+. Probable cause was explicit. The manner was calm. No coercion visible. The Miranda recitation was tactically sharp. One deduction, the confidentiality statement was wrong and potentially damaging. Kayle Caudill receives a C+. She admitted before Miranda, after Miranda, and kept adding unprompted details: the jacket, the motive, the prior record. She had the right to say nothing. She waived it completely. The takeaway is this: when a loss prevention officer approaches you, they are not police. They cannot arrest you. You are not legally required to answer their questions. One sentence ends the interrogation. I would prefer not to answer any questions until I have spoken with an attorney. No confrontation. No escalation. Just silence. For loss prevention personnel, shopkeeper's privilege is a legal tool, not a blank check. Make false promises of confidentiality, hold someone too long, or use unnecessary force and the privilege collapses into civil liability. This footage shows how a pre-Miranda admission to a private actor becomes courtroom-ready evidence with zero constitutional obstacles. The legal path here is clean. The outcome for the subject is not. Let us know if there is an interaction or legal topic you would like analyzed in the comments below. Thank you for watching. And check out our second channel, Street Bodycam, for more police interaction and courtroom content.